Okay, let's talk about clothing, alright? Okay, so we've talked about what we're riding in, this stuff here, and now the extra insulation, being prepared for the what ifs. This is my stuff here. This here, the buff, shit, great for mountain biking. Pull it, you could actually get away with this rather than a hat. It can be a beanie, but great for just keeping your neck warm, pulling up under your helmet when you're riding. This is a merino one. I'd highly recommend it, okay? But I've also got this light, balaclava thing if it got really, really cold. Fleece gloves. That alpine ridge above Ghost Lake, it's just on day one that we're going to be really exposed, and the first thing on the morning of day two when we leave Ghost Lake and we drop down the staircase to Stern Valley. So that's when we're going to need this gear, and then once we're down we're going to be kind of tucked away in the bush. So a raincoat, you need a good raincoat. This one here is a MacPack Hightail, but you just need something that will be waterproof, and preferably it doesn't weigh a ton. If you can pack it down small, it's going to make your life a lot easier. If you've got some over trousers, they're not actually that expensive these days, but you want them to be able to pack down small. These are a 3/4 pair of Helter Skelters from Ground Effect, but there's plenty of other ways to skin a cat. And then a pair of Polypro Long Johns right here. Okay, so if it got brutally cold, I'd be pulling these over my bike shorts. I'd have my I'd probably have my synthetic jacket here. You guys know this one, I always wear it. It's bloody light, it's a little bit waterproof, and it's better than down because when it gets wet it's still going to give you some insulation. So I feel like this sort of scenario, I'm prepared. If the weather really shits itself, I'm going to stay dry. I've got extra insulation. I can keep my head warm, and I can keep my hands warm. Sleeping bag, alright? Preferably it doesn't weigh more than 1 kilo. Give you a bit of scale. Yeah, so that's my sleeping bag there. It's right, the huts are really well insulated. It doesn't need to be a massive winter bag. It's going to be really toasty in the hut. So, if you've got access to a lighter bag, even if it's rated sort of 0 +5 or whatever, you'll be fine. Just put your clothes on if you get cold. Right, so that's my day stuff, the stuff I'm going to have accessible. And what I'll pack in with my sleeping bag is just a change of clothes, but it's still got to be useful, thermal, no cotton, spare pair of undies. I go for the Bonds these days, you should try them. I'm going luxurious with another pair of Long Johns in case I've had to wear the other ones, but you could get away with one. Light merino top, and another real light synthetic-y kind of vest thing. Yeah, it's a bit of a gay colour, but never mind, it was cheap. And that is all my clothing, okay? So when I showed you that backpack before, that will all fit in there, okay? And even without food, that backpack weighed about 5.5 kilos, okay? So that's with going pretty minimal. So you really want to think hard about your clothing choices.